is the second EP she's putting out together that I'm A&Ring as well.
I hope fans take away the fact that Fave is the Fave, literally. I would say she's the GOAT.
One of the strongest messages is love, how to love your partner. Like she's communicating how to, receive love messages in different forms.
Dutty love is just the best way I could think of to explain that toxic side of love.
This is probably the longest we've spent on a project. It's been coming together for so long, 2 years.
She's a perfectionist. When it comes to ideation and creating an idea, bringing it to life, she's always in from the get-go.
I wouldn't really connect it to my name being Big Dutty Girl. I wouldn't at all, because Big Dutty Girl was just kind of like a thing that came to me middle of the night. I'm like, Big Dutty Girl, let me just snatch that name up. Hi, hello. My name is Fave, and you're welcome to my documentary, Soundcity. The title of the EP, as you know it right now, is Dutty Love, and it's basically centered around toxic love. The Jamaicans would tell you that dirty means filthy, dirty. So in my own interpretation of dirty love, most of the songs kind of talk about the negative sides to love and all the bad things that being in love would connote when you're in love.
Fave is a strong lover girl that sprinkles with a lot of toxicity around the corners. She doesn't really represent the toxicity, but she expresses more of the loving side, but let me just say she's a toxic lover girl, basically.
So for Fave's EP, I'm particularly excited about the angle in which she decided to talk about love. I like that she didn't make it as basic and as dynamic as we would always expect, the tales of love to be. It's more about the struggles in love than love as simple as it may be.
Track 1 is Dutty Love Song. The producers are called The Elements. It's a producer duo. We recorded the song in London, and it was just amazing from the moment that I heard the beat. That thing only comes at the intro and kind of at the outro as well.
We were in London and we linked the guys called The Elements. I think it's the English boys and Argentine reason, just mixed, culturally. And I was just like, what are these guys going to play? I just can't wait to hear what they'll play. And they played the beat, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is very different. And Fave voices, and I'm like, okay, this is very different. So I'm just like, okay, this is kind of mixed, hybrid stuff I'm trying to hear.
There's a sample on the song from Nelly Furtado's song. I think the song is called Say It Right. Yeah, I think Say It Right. But you don't need nothing at all with me.
Hello, my name is Mila Mix and I'm the mixing engineer for Dutty Love song. Walking you through mixing and mastering process of this song will be first getting the energy right, the beat, getting it to bang and cut across radio and clubs, then the vocals to sit in it. So it's not really that complicated, especially when you're working with this kind of artists. They kind of know what they're looking for, so it's straightforward.
I'm Damie and I'm a music producer, and I produced one song on Fave's EP.
Track 2 is Complicated. Complicated is produced by Damie. Anyone who knows me knows that me and Damie have like perfect sync. He's like my go-to producer for like anything as of right now.
I had the beats at first. Then we had a session. I played it, she liked it, and we started recording.
Accomplice of truth. See as you did all of me. This thing though that we have must go on. I don't want a piece of you. I want it all, I want it all. It breaks my heart, it breaks my heart. So when they ask me what's my status, I think for about 5 minutes and I say it's complicated. Why?
Complicated is not a type of song that I think I could have created with any producer, just any producer.
I've seen a girl grow to a woman, basically. I'd actually say storytelling is actually different right now. Her art of storytelling has gone from, someone who is actually trying to, manage, I won't say manage their words, but, just make sure they don't pass the wrong message, because Fave is very careful.
It breaks my heart, it breaks my heart. They stop it and so when they ask me what's my status, I think for about 5 minutes and I say it's complicated. Why?
Like every other time I create beats, I made it on my own. Started with the drums, the chords, put everything together. Played it for Fave at the session. She liked it. She started recording. And yeah, that's it really.
I think this EP showcases Fave's growth as an artist with how dynamic it is. Yes, it's still classic Fave, but you can tell that she has, updated a few things. It's like Fave 2.0. It just sounds a whole lot better. It sounds a lot new. She sounds like she really did, pen the songs down. I have to give a big shout out to her for the pen game on this EP as well.
For you, I swear, this love for you, I get 32. Accomplice of two. See how you did all of me. This thing though that we have must go on. I don't want a piece of you. I want it all.
People are angry, people are broken, people are sad and people don't believe in love anymore. A lot of people have experiences that have altered their expectations and how, you know, they should receive love, they should receive kindness. I feel Fave is opening people's hearts to receive love more with this project, to also like be open-minded to receive any form or act of kindness that people bring your way.
Yeah, Fave does all the songwriting is Fave. If I'm going to input, it's probably in the production or maybe options. I could never say write this, write that, but I could say, can I hear something else? Then we can pick. So, 100% Fave, yeah.
Hi, my name is Sasia Fouché, and I produced Controller with Fave.
I can see you like it. Your control on my body like a psychic.
Yeah, we switch now. We're too good, please. I'm so sorry, but even though I dance better than her, together we're like,
I did a very good job.
So for Controller, Fave basically wanted to make a bop. So she mentioned to the producer, Sazi, shout out to Sazi, and she was like, I really like this Wizkid beat. What song was it? It was a Wizkid song. I don't remember which it was, but it was really nice. So Sazi sort of like played around with that as an inspiration, right? And then she, you know, came up with the melody of the verse, which was I can see you like it, right? But then she was stuck at the hook. And we wrote this 2 years ago, which was in like 2022 or maybe 2021 or so. And at that time, I was still really deep in my shyness where, oh my God, I don't want anybody to know that I write music. In fact, I wasn't even really admitting that I wrote music, but she was my really close friend, so she has heard me sing in the shower multiple times. So she's always like, girl, you can do it. You can do it. Take the mic. You can do it. But I'm just like, shut up. So anyways, on the day she had the Controller session, we were hanging that day. She recorded the verse, but she was stuck at the hook. So I think she went to the bathroom or something. And you know how sessions go, they keep playing it over and over and over and over. So we kept on playing over and over again. And then I just started, you know, vibing to it. And when I vibe, a lot of times, like melodically, I vibe with lyrics as well. So I was vibing to it with lyrics, with the part that goes on, your loving over. Yeah, the hook basically. So she came out of the bathroom, she was like, wait, I like that. Let's do that. I was like, really? I didn't think she was going to do it until the next time we linked up at another session and I heard it together and she used it word for word, bar for bar. And I was like, yeah, shout out to you.
I can see you like it. Your control on my body like a psychic. I shake, baby, never see you coming. Yeah, that motorcycle better keep it running for me. I'm 2 steps ahead of you, you know that I wanna keep you close. So I let you take control, cause he makes you happy.
Controller is like the name implies, about control. It's about control. So I think in one way or another, the kind of, I don't know, society that we live in, it's like usually implied that the man is in control, like all the time. And I think most of the times women prefer the men to be in control, to take charge, to lead, you know, and stuff like that. That's like the norm. But in this song, I'm talking about how you want it to look like the man is in control, but I mean the whole time you're just letting him think that so he can be happy, so peace can reign, but really you are the true controller.
You're loving over. You're loving over me.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we're not going to something like an interlude. I could let the beats play and we'll come back. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Speak in tongues like boy Alinko. Let's go. Let's go. Speak in tongues like boy Alinko. Let's go. Let's go. So that the beat can just breathe for some time. I can see you like it. Then we go back. Until on my body like a tiger.
The initial idea was, so I hit up Fave and I was like, what you feeling like? And she was like, yo, I like this song, Bad, by Wizkid. And I was like, oh yeah, I like the vibe as well. So yeah, that was just, yeah, that was how everything started.
I really love Controller because like it's one of those songs that we created from scratch. I didn't just go into the studio and be like, oh, you know, like let me hear some beats, let's create something off beats you already have. We kind of created that one from scratch.
I and Fave, we worked on it in a way that it was very easy because we kind of understood what we wanted to like achieve. So there was not like a lot of back and forth, you know, just ideas bouncing, you know, and I was able to make it happen, and she was happy. I was happy with it, you know. So yeah.
Track 4, Juju. Juju is kind of like a, I don't know what I should say, palette cleanser when you're like down in the EP. When you get to track 4, it's kind of like a different vibe from track 1 to 3, which was very energetic, very like very dance hall, very amapiano, very EDM, very pop.
The song that I love the most is not out yet as I when we're having this video done, but the one I'm looking forward to seeing how, should I say, Africa would accept is Juju off of the EP.
Fave is way beyond Afrobeats. She can jump on anything. Like, if you check her bio or her profile or anything, you see she says something. She has no genre rather. Like, she does not seclude herself saying, I'm an Afrobeats artist, I'm an R&B artist. She blends in any market. Like, she's so talented to be able to blend with any type of sound and any market. And that's like a superstar that is so global without limitation.
Talking about Fave in the music space, I think she's here for a long time because she doesn't sound like anybody first, then she sounds like fresh air, like, okay, we're tired of this, let's move to the next phase.
Lose My Mind is a song I wrote about my relationship with God. The producer is Highlander, he's a Ghanaian producer. He's so good with drums. Like, he really blows my mind with how his rhythms come to life. I think the lyrics of the song are very personal, so I don't want people to think that you may relate, you may not relate to it, but it's a very personal song to me.
Right now, Fave shows how mature she is right now with her sound, with her presentation, with her style, with her brand image across board. Like, it is evident right now. The content she puts out, everything is just totally different. And I feel like she has already felt the level of growth and change that has occurred within her. And then she has poured it into these new projects, from how she wrote the project to the presentation to the beat selection. So like, basically, like, it is showing a woman, like the transformation of a girl to a proper woman in music.
My baby, I am calling to see you. Sunday day till Monday. Hey, 1 week I stay at your place. Locked in the door, says don't disturb. Lovers indoors.
No Games is produced by Chef Barry. Chef Barry is a Ugandan producer, and I have never heard anything like the rhythm in that song or on that beat. till today, I don't know what the genre of music is called for that type of bounce, and I'm yet to hear it anywhere. So from the moment he played it in Uganda, I was like, I definitely have to do something on this. And then I started with Man Baby, Man Baby.
No Games is very special for me because it sounds different. It's not really like what the No Niche Keys, for, so it's really different and it makes it very special to me. And the lyrics over the bar is dope as fuck. So that's it.
Pam 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 pam.
Well, I'll say the concept behind producing No Games was Fave wanted something really different from the usual. So she recorded the song somewhere in Africa, then sent it to me to finish it up because she felt, I could still touch it up to make it more Nigerian, So I added log drums, I added my own feel to it, emotions and all to make it really, solid.
One of the tracks that I know really connects with the fans, one has already, there are even three to be very honest. One has connected with the fans already, which is Belong to You. And then the other one right now is No Games, where she said Man Baby something. That song is really deep and I can see it growing on people. She started content marketing right now. She's also, been doing some media rounds and things to make the song make sense, and it's actually growing.
Fave is she's a perfectionist. Yeah, she's a perfectionist in terms of when it comes to ideation and creating an idea, bringing it to life. She's always in from the get-go, which is the beginning, the middle, and the end of the project.
Now, Man Baby is a different way of saying my baby, but you're now pronouncing it as M-A-M, Man Baby. And I got that, I heard that for the first time when I was like, I think 6 years old or so, when I was really, really young, from Sky B in his song called I'm Calling. Man Baby, you're the one that I'm calling, baby, I'm calling.
So the beginning of the video is putting the ideas together, making it into a treatment. After doing the treatment, you send the treatment to them for them to check the treatment. Working with a perfectionist, you should know what I mean by working with a perfectionist. You have to go back, check, adjust, and arrange some things to meet up with the artist's expectation.
Track 7 is Belong to You. Belong to You is an R&B drill song. The producer is Axon, which is funny because now you have like 2 Ugandan producers back to back on EP. That was not intentional at all. But yeah, Axon and I have good chemistry as well. I feel like his beats are very No, not chemistry like that. His beats are very very sexy. I'm not going to lie. I really love it when producers come from a different angle than anything that I'm like used to. Yeah.
I hope fans take away the fact that Fave is the Fave, literally. I would say she's the GOAT. There's not many artists like her, and I really hope that fans are able to clock how special and how dynamic her music is. And also, obviously, don't miss out on the pen. Literally, listen to every song and every line. Everything matters when it's Fave.
Well, I think right now, Fave is a completely different artist than she was on the first project. She's richer, she's finer, she's more popular, she's bigger. So we're approaching it from a different angle. You know, before we would record with limited resources, but this project, I know we did camps in London, LA, just for this project, drinking wine, having the best time. So yeah, it was more fun than the previous one, yeah.
So Belong to You is about you saying or constantly reminding yourself, you know, you go to the mirror and you're like, I belong to this person, I belong to this person. You have to keep reminding yourself that you belong to this person, even though you're probably not getting treated right, or even though like, you know, this is not where you're supposed to be.
In this project, like one of the strongest messages is love, how to like love your partner. Like she's communicating how to, you know, receive love messages in different forms, you know, from body language to, you know, words of affirmations and, you know, to gifting and everything. Like those are like the elements that I was able to drag from this project.
On this project, we have music videos. Belong to You was shot by Dutty, and No Games also was shot by Dutty. I think Dutty and I were kind of building like some sort of relationship. He understands. I think he also listens. That is a rare find in directors in Lagos. I don't know about anywhere, but in Lagos, I feel like when you contract a video director to shoot, he also wants to be a creative director, but I think that depends on the person you're working with, because it's like, I wrote a song, I probably already have like the story that I want to visualize, or I want people to visualize. So if you come from another angle, you need to make sure that we are in line and we're in sync, else you're trying to tell your story and not the story of the artist who has the song. So that is like one, I don't know what magnanimous word I can use to describe Dutty for being so beautiful at that, because he actually does listen to like my sketches and my opinions, and then because we have to build all those things together. And for Belong to You and No Games, we built, you know, the storyline together and stuff like that.
I mentioned at first that she's a perfectionist. That's one thing. And I love the fact that she always say her mind. She will tell you if she's not cool with something. The way she tell you, she will not tell you to hurt your feelings, you understand? But she tell you, even if you are supposed to take it in the wrong way, you actually understand where she's coming from. So she's a very, very cool person to work with. And she does not like any stone. I'm saying any stone unturned. Like, she will make sure that that thing is fixed.
Purchase your track today.
Fave music means emotions communicated in a very intense way, and her lyrics are really differently communicating it, and her voice portrays it in a very exceptional and phenomenal way.
Purchase your track today.
My favorite music of Fave would be SMK, because I don't know why actually, but that song really speaks to me. Fave has a way of writing. It's insane, and like I communicate with that song very well.
Fave's personality is very sweet. So when you listen to her song, she's full of good vibes. She talks about love, and you know, I've met her before, so I feel like she's a very sweet person.
I'll say through my music, yeah. I think that's how I connect to my fans, honestly. I don't know how else I could possibly connect with them. Maybe on stage when I perform, I connect with them, because then they actually see me for real. And they actually get to like, you know, witness me perform like that song that they love so much. I guess maybe that's the one way. I'm not like a social media type person, so.
Fave is such a beautiful artist. Like, I don't know what she thinks of when she's writing her songs, her sound, everything, the beats, the way she vibes, everything is just so positive and so good. I love Fave so much, and I really love her songs.
Dutty love is just like, it's just the best way I could think of to like explain that toxic side of love. And I wouldn't really connect it to my name being Big Dutty Girl. I wouldn't at all, because Big Dutty Girl was just kind of like a thing that came to me. I'm like, you know, Big Dutty Girl, let me just like snatch that name up. But as for the EP, that was very, very intentional, as in I wanted it to be, you know, very niche.
I mean, I would say this should set the pace for it being her moment and her time. So hopefully in the coming future, she should be doing her thing globally and, you know, shutting down stages and taking over, basically.
The EP is quite an interesting one, right? If you would ask me what personal message I want the listener to take, I feel like it's just for them to accept the process of, would I say, breakup or like a situationship. So in as much as the EP is a compilation of 7 songs that showcase her differentiations in genre and how diverse she is, it also kind of subtly breaks down the process of like a complicated relationship.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time you tune into the Dutty Come series, and now we are live in Seychelles, and this is the team. Everyone is exhausted, but the reception has been amazing so far. Everyone's welcoming, shit like that. We are gonna live on this island. We are not going back to Nigeria, okay? Good.
Soft is hard-headed like me, he's creative like me, he's passionate like me. I think those are like the qualities that I really need around, or for people around me to have, because sometimes it gets like really tough and things are not going the way you would prefer them to go, and you need people to be your backbone and your support system. You need people to remind you of, you know, like the vision and keep you grounded, because I'm a very indecisive person. I can't really, like, most times making decisions is not my strong suit at all. I need someone else to tell me what to do. I can stare at it. I can stare at a picture for so long. Like, I could delay a decision for so long because I'm just confused as to what to. So it's like, I think Soft to a certain degree understands me, and that's very rare to find.
Well, I think right now Fave is a completely different artist than she was on the first project. She's richer, she's finer, she's more popular, she's bigger. So we're approaching it from a different angle. You know, before we would record with limited resources, but this project, I know we did camps in London, LA, just for this project, drinking wine, having the best time. So yeah. It was more fun than the previous one, yeah.
track today.
The project was A&R'd by Soft, also my manager. I don't know if I mentioned that. He's also my A&R. I think it was his idea for the sample, the shampoo sample in No Games. Even though that went but his ears are very sharp like that, and he hears, you know, those little things that I may not hear for on the track, and I need that.
I'll say intense and exciting as well, because this is the second EP she's putting out together that I'm A&R'ing as well, and this time this is probably the longest we've spent on a project. You know, it's been coming together for so long, like 2 years, all the music, so I'd say intense.
Working with Fave on creative direction so far has been such a trip, because I started off obviously as a makeup artist, you know, creating looks that you guys have been seeing, you know, looks that work for our aura, our brand, and you know, we've also been experimenting quite a lot. And slowly I did start to come in on, like, you know, direction wise for our visuals, our photo shoots, you know, just curating Fave as you guys see.
Lolu. Not you, Lolu. Lolu is my creative director / makeup artist. He's very, very creative as well. And I think he's also very driven. Like, you can tell that he's passionate about art and bringing things to life.
Seeing how far they've come, seeing the collaboration, seeing how the team synchronizes, and you know, they keep busting their asses to just get that result. I'm just really going to put out my word to tell them not to stop.
I'm always hyping up, to be honest. So I always like to tell her to keep going, because I mean, there's not many people doing what you're doing. So if you stand, put your foot down, keep grinding, don't stop. If you stop, I will fight you. But yeah, and to the fans, don't stop streaming, and please listen to the lyrics, I insist. But yeah, that's it.
If I say I don't like it, I'm lying, I do. Cause you treat me like we're lovers in 1992. It's your favorite girl, Fave. And right now, you've come to the end of the Soundcity documentary of my project. Dutty Love is out right now, available for your ears and your ears only. Please listen, share with your friends, let me know how you feel about it. And I'll see you when I see you.